boys and girls, this is Miss Preller here with your Skills Block lesson of the day. For today's lesson, you won't need any materials, just to follow along and use your pointer finger. The learning target today is I can read and fix the sentence so that it makes sense. That means that I'm going to read a sentence to you and something is going to be off, and you're going to help me fix the sentence, and we're still working on the magic E. Our second target is I can add the magic E to create a new word. So when there's that mistake, we're going to have to figure out what we need to add to make the new word. What does adding a magic E do? Remember, adding a magic E to the end of the word makes the vowel say its name. Before we get started, let's warm up by blending. Remember, blending means to sound it out. Before we get started, remind your brain what happens to the O when there's an E at the end of the word. That's right, it says O. Listen to how I sound out this word. Hope, hope. Here's another one. I see the magic E, so I remember that this is saying O. Let's sound it out. Oat, note. Without the E, it'd be not. And you can hear how those are two different words. We want to make sure the O is saying O. Now, I'm going to ask you to try with me. Ready? Think about what the W says. Woke. Woke. Good job. Okay, so now that we've kind of warmed up our brains with how to sound words out, listen to the sentence and think about where there is a mistake. Then help me go back and fix the mistake. You can read along with me. I hop. I hop, we can play. The sentence says, I hop, we can play. Does that make sense? No. What word is making the sentence sound silly? That's right, hop. Do you think it's supposed to be I hop we can play or I hope we can play? That's right, the sentence is supposed to say I hope we can play. So how are we going to make hop say hope? Well, we need the O to say O. O. And what makes O say O? That's right, the magic E. Now, when I sound this out, I'm going to say its name. Hope. Hope. I hope we can play. Great job helping me fix the silly sentence. Let's try again. Remember, I'm reading the sight words I know in a snap. We write a not. We write a not. Does that make sense? No. What's something that you would write? Yeah, a note. We write a note. Now we have to turn this word not into note. How are we going to do that? That's right. We got to add the bossy E because the bossy E is going to make the O say O. And when I sound it out, it'll sound like this. Oat, note. We write a note. Let's keep going. You guys are doing an amazing job fixing the silly sentences. Let's read this one. I walk up early. I walk up early. Does that make sense? I walk up early? No. What do you think it's trying to say? Oh, I woke up early. Like you get out of bed, you wake up. I woke up early. What's going to make walk say woke? That's right, the bossy E, because now we're going to say woke. Woke. I woke up early. See how our sentence changes when we add that bossy E? It totally changes the sounds in the word. Okay, here's a long sentence, so pay attention, okay? I put on a rob. I put on a rob when I get out of the tub. Do you put on a robe when you get out of the tub? No, we put on a robe. So let's find robe. I put on a, so this word is supposed to say robe. Right now it says rob. What's going to make it say robe? That's right, the bossy E, because now O is going to say its name. Sound it out with me. Robe. Robe. I put on a robe when I get out of the tub. Awesome. Okay, here's our last silly sentence. Okay, well, let's see what it says. This word is don't. Don't mop when you are sad. Don't mop when you are sad. Does that make sense? No, we don't want to say don't mop when you are sad. We want to say don't mope when you are sad. Moping is kind of another word for pouting. Don't pout. So mope. How are we going to make mop turn into mope? What would make O say its name? That's right, the bossy E, or the magic E. Now let me sound it out. Ope, mope. Don't mope when you are sad. Awesome job, boys and girls. You are doing a wonderful job changing the word by adding the bossy E. Let's take a look at a reflecting on learning question. My question is, how did our sentence change when we added the magic E? So maybe the one where we had the rob, how did that change? Well, the word didn't make sense. It didn't have the right meaning. So when we added the bossy E, we made the vowel say its name. So O went from saying ah to saying O. And we changed the word to robe. Then the sentence made sense. Because we don't put on a robe when we get out of the tub, we put on a robe. How is the magic E going to help us as readers and writers? Well, we want to make sure that when we see words like robe that have the magic E, we want to make sure we're sounding it out correctly. And we want to go from left to right. So we need to spot that E and quickly be able to say the long sound of the vowel. And same for when we're spelling. When we tap out a word to write it down and we hear the long sound, that should clue our brain that at the end of the word we're going to add that magic E. That concludes our lesson for today. It's been great learning with you, and I can't wait to learn with you again tomorrow.